Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Opeyemi Godis, and on this channel I talk about relationships, marriage, lifestyle, nursing, and basically everything fun. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Please do not subscribe. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much guys for always coming back to my channel and for sticking to my channel. Anyways guys, you can already tell from the title of this video that I'll be doing a first time questions tag, and this should be very interesting, I believe. So I have about 30 questions here on my phone. Guys, I have about 30 questions, and I believe it to be interesting. What do you think? So I'll be telling you the first time I did few things, and so let's just get started. So question 1 says, the first app you check when you wake up in the morning. The first app I check when I wake up in the morning, when I wake up in the morning, I rarely check my phone, to be sincere. Okay, 2 apps I think I check when I wake up. One is Spotify, and that will be because when I wake up in the morning, I like to play songs from Spotify. So I either play songs or I just go straight to Joyce Meyer's podcast, and then I just play podcast in my playlist. So I have like a playlist of podcasts, and then I just get to play them when I wake up in the morning. So I think it should be Spotify. That should be like the first app I check when I wake up in the morning. Or maybe I just check the weather, because I know when I wake up in the morning, it's either I want to listen to songs or I really just want to check the weather forecast for the day. So it's either of the two, but I think the answer will be Spotify. That's the first app that I check when I wake up in the morning. And this is just because I just want to listen to songs, just to set, my day properly, and to listen to Joyce Meyer's messages. So that's that. Second question, first broken bone. I've never had a broken bone, but I had an injury to my knee. Okay, I think this will count for that. The question says first broken bone, but of course I didn't break the bone, but I had a very bad injury to my knee joint. Okay, I fell from a motorbike. So I was going somewhere, and I think I was already late. So I I had to take a motorbike from, I'm trying to even remember the place, but anyways, that was back in Nigeria. So, and that was probably in 2010. So I was really, really in a hurry, and it was raining. So I was on the bike, and I told the rider of the bike where I was going to, like, take me to this particular place. He apparently didn't know the place, and he just pretended like, oh, okay, I know the place. So we had passed the street or the junction. I can't remember exactly, but I know that we had passed the place just a little bit. So when I realized, because it was raining, so when I realized that he had passed the point where it was supposed to turn, I just had to caution him immediately, like, oh, you've passed where you're meant to turn. And the guy didn't even like apply the brakes or even try to halt a bit. As soon as I told him he was meant to turn, that he had passed where he was supposed to turn, the guy just turned immediately. And it was raining, the floor was wet, the ground was wet. I mean, both of us were on the floor with the bike and all that. So I had an injury to my knee, and I think that would count for the first broken bone, even though the joint wasn't broken, but I had a very severe injury, and to date my knee still hurts a little bit. So that's that about my first broken bone. My first makeup item. My first makeup I don't know if this will count as a makeup item, because then when we were in secondary school, it wasn't really like a makeup item. Well, maybe it is. So I think it's a white powder. When I was in secondary school, it was more like the white powder that all of us used then. So my first makeup item would be the white powder and a lip gloss, and it was my mom that bought that for me anyway. So that's that. The regular lip gloss, the transparent, glossy thing that we put on our lips back in secondary school. So that would be my first makeup item, and then of course white powder. Oh, I think I had a red lipstick when I was in secondary school. Well, my mom gave me a red lipstick, or it was my mom's lipstick and I took it. I can't remember. So I think my first makeup item would be either the red lipstick that was my mom's lipstick and I took, of course with her permission, or my own lip gloss that she bought for me, and the white powder. Either of the three. I don't know which one it is now. My first foreign country you ever visited. I don't know if an African country would count, but let's just say that a country outside Africa, then that would be the United Kingdom where I live at the moment. So yeah, that's that. My first ever tape was CD. My first ever tape was CD. Um, oh, I think I remember. So when I finished secondary school, or maybe when I was in my final year in secondary school, like senior secondary school three, called SS3, I think I bought a CD, or maybe I had left secondary school, but I know um I wasn't in school then, so I think I had just left secondary school. I bought a CD by what's this lady's name? Nikosi Mullen. Yeah, Nikosi Mullen. She was like one of my favorite, and she still is. Anyways, she used to be one of my very very favorite gospel artists when I was in secondary school. She's an American gospel artist. Anyways, so I bought a CD. That would be like the first CD I would buy with my money. I did that. So Nikosi Mullen. Yeah, that's her name. So a CD was like the first CD I would buy with my money. Yeah. The next question, my first car. Guys, I really don't have like a personal car of my own. My first celebrity crush. My first celebrity crush. Gosh. What's this guy's name? What's this guy's name? Oh, what's this guy's name? Do you guys remember this movie? Love Don't Cost a Thing. What's this guy's name? Nick Cannon. Guys, he was my first celebrity crush. So if you guys watched Love Don't Cost a Thing, Nick Cannon and Christina Milian, I don't know, Christina Milan, Christina and Nick. Both of them were like the main actors in that particular movie, and I just started crushing on Nick Cannon when I watched the movie. So I think Nick would be my first celebrity crush. Next question. My first cooking experience. That would be, when was that? I think when I was in GSS 3, which is junior secondary school 3, or senior secondary school 1. So either GSS 3 or SS1. Either of the two. So I actually prepared stew for the very first time in my life. I mean, there was just this random day that my parents, like both of them, just encouraged me to make stew for the very first time. I think I was in SS1. If I'm correct. Yeah. I was in senior secondary school 1 then, and I made stew for the very first time. Guys, you won't believe what my dad did. He actually wrote it on the wall of the kitchen, like the very first day I made stew by myself, unsupervised. So he wrote it on the wall, on the kitchen, and he was so excited. Like he kept telling everybody about it. And so that was the very first cooking experience I had, and it was just stew, Nigerian stew. Anyways, my first ever boyfriend. Yeah, so what about my first ever boyfriend? Do you want me to mention his name, guys? Just stop it. My first ever boyfriend. He knows himself and I know him, so that's it. First ever mobile phone. That was a Sony Ericsson phone, guys. Yeah, was it Sony Ericsson? Yes, it was Sony Ericsson. I remember one white and blue phone. So I think when I was preparing for my final exams in secondary school, yes, when I was prepared, just about when I was about writing my final exams in secondary school, my parents actually bought me. Oh, I remember the phone. One cute phone. It was a Sony Ericsson phone. I remember a very cute phone like this. So my parents bought me a phone in SS3. That's senior secondary school 3. Yeah. So that's my first phone, like my own personal phone. Of course, I was always using my parents' phone up until that time. Like I had access to my mom's phone, anyways. But my own phone, like something that was mine, that would be Sony Ericsson that my parents bought for me. Okay, next question. My first fare. My first fare. Oh gosh, I don't know. What would that be? My first fare. Guys, growing up, I know that I used to be scared of few things. Maybe snakes, yes, and cats. Like while growing up, gosh, I was always scared of snakes and cats. Maybe, I don't know if that would count as my first fear. Or fear of being beaten. Okay, no, I think I know my first fear. Fear of being whipped by my parents. Growing up in Nigeria, you guys know how Nigerian parents are like. Especially my dad. My mom was the the soft type, while my dad was the strict type. So, oh, well, that should be my first fear. Really, fear of being whipped by my dad. Like, guys, once you misbehave like this in my house, my dad will whip you and whip and whip and whip you. So I think that was my first fear. I was always scared of being whipped and by my dad. But yeah, that's that. So first internet activity. First internet activity. I think that would be when I opened my Yahoo Mail account. So guys, if you can remember, there was a time that everyone was just rushing to the cyber cafe to open um a Yahoo account and all that. That would be my first internet activity as well. Yes. That's my first internet activity. I remember when everyone was rushing to have a Yahoo account. I also had one then. And I still use the account till date. Seriously, I still do. Okay. My first job. My first job was after nursing school. And that was before, yeah, yeah, it was after nursing school. It was after nursing school. And okay, I remember that was with the military. So I worked in a military hospital for maybe 11 months. So, okay, backstory. My godmother, who at that time was a colonel in the army, Nigerian army, she's not a brigadier general, anyways, but then she was a colonel in, was she even a colonel? She was a no, she was a lieutenant colonel at that time. She wasn't a colonel yet. She was a lieutenant colonel at that time. She's my godmother, and so I just finished nursing school, and I was really looking for a job, and I just didn't want to stay at home. I was really disturbing my parents. Like I wanted to work, and she just said, "Oh, let her come over." So I was working at the medical reception station in the cantonment in the barracks, so military barracks. They had a clinic or a small hospital. It wasn't like the big one, but a small hospital, and that was my first job. Oh gosh, I had a great time working with them. My first language, definitely no. I was about saying definitely English, but I know it's Yoruba because I'm Yoruba anyways. So my first musical instruments. My first musical instrument. Guys, I know I've mentioned it in one of my videos. I used to play the violin, but of course it wasn't my first musical instrument. I think my first musical instrument, oh gosh, it's a flute. You know that small flute that children blow? They blow one small, is it the flute or the recorder? What do we call it back then? I think we used to call it the recorder or the flute. Anyways, I think it's a flute. It's a small thing, small instrument that children play. So, my first pet, gosh, I never had a pet. I still don't think I would have a pet. I don't like animals. They scare me. I don't like dogs. I don't like cats. They scare me, guys. I'm always afraid of dogs, cats, animals in general. I don't like animals. The next question, my first piercing and when did I get it? Of course, I got it at birth. So, my first piercing, I got it at birth. I think that's like the routine in Nigeria. Once you have a baby girl, your baby's hairs will be pierced at birth. So that's the case with mine as well. But my second piercing, I got it. Oh gosh, my second piercing was in 2012 or 2011. 2012, yes. Gosh, 2011 or 2012, I can't remember now. Either of the two. That was when I got my second person. My third person, I got that in 2018 or 2017. Gosh, I can't remember. I'm so bad with date. I think 2017 or 2018, and then I got it re-pierced again in 2019. Yes. My first soft toy. Guys, how am I supposed to know my first toy? I don't know. As a child, I had lots and lots of toys. I had lots of toys to play with. So there's no way I would really remember my first toy. My first thought today. What did I think of when I woke up today? My first thought. Oh, I think I was so much in a hurry to stream service because I usually watch service online. So I think that was my first thought. Like, oh, hope I'm not late for service for my online service. Yeah, yeah, that's that. My first time on a ship. I've never been on a ship. Have I? Gosh, I'm trying to remember. I feel like I've been on a ship. I don't think I have been because I'm only scared of water. No, first time on a ship. I've never been on a ship. Or maybe my dreams, guys. Because now I'm feeling like I was in the Titanic. The first book I remember reading, oh, tough times never last and tough times never last, but tough people do. Yes, tough times never last, but tough people do. That was the very first book I read. And I read the book as a child or as a teenager, and my dad bought the book for me, of course. Um, the first concert I ever attended, first concert, that would be a Christmas concert, and it wasn't like the regular church concerts. It wasn't like the regular concert that we would organize in church. This was way different, and this was probably, oh gosh, maybe 2007. Yeah, but I know it was a Christmas concert anyways. The first film I remember seeing, I can't remember my very first film. How am I supposed to remember that, guys? I can't remember my first film. I can't remember, God, I can't remember. First film. I can't remember. Like as a child, I saw several movies, so I can't remember which one. I can't remember. Maybe Home Alone. I can't remember really. The first person I talked to today, Jesus, of course. Like, yeah, that was really the first person before I talked to any other person. That's the first person I talked to every morning. The first text I sent today. Okay, I think, who did I send the first text to? I think I sent it. Oh no, the first text was to my bestie, Adela Badmus. So she made shawarma, and then she sent me pictures like see the shawarma I made. So I think that was the first conversation I had. That was around 1 a.m. Yeah, today. So yeah. And then we're just going back and forth about the shawarma and all that. So that was my first text message. It was more like a chat anyways on WhatsApp. The first thing I do every morning, so I have like a routine of what I do in the morning. Once I wake up, or before I like open my eyes fully, I just like make an exclamation. And my usual exclamation is thank you, Jesus. It's just like saying, oh, I'm still alive, I'm still living. So I just say thank you, Jesus, and then I pick up my phone and play, like I mentioned earlier that, and then I just go to my phone, go to Spotify app, and then play songs. Either I play songs, I just play Joyce Meyer's messages. So that's what I do. It's more like a routine. Every morning I listen to one of her messages. That's Joyce Meyer. I listen to one of her messages, or I just play gospel songs because I want to be in the right frame of mind. And then I go to the bathroom. Of course, shower, brush my teeth. The regular things that everybody does in the morning. That's basically what I do as well. I don't think I do any other thing that is like kind of weird or kind of strange or kind of different from the norm. It's still the same routine. Wake up, say your prayers, listen to songs or listen to sermons, go to the bathroom, get dressed. Oh, cup of coffee. I need to take that before I leave home. That's also like another habit. Yeah, so I just take a cup of coffee and then I go to work. So first thing I do when I get home, guys, if you don't know, I'm a registered nurse and there's a pandemic at the moment. So the first thing I do when I get home is to remove my shoes, remove my clothes, and then go straight to the shower. I just go straight to the bathroom. I don't even like do any other thing. I just get home, remove my shoes, remove my clothes, put them in the washing machine, and then I just go to the bathroom and have a shower. So that's basically what I do every time when I get back home. It's like a fixed routine since the pandemic started. Yeah. The first time you ever got drunk, I've never gotten drunk. When did you go to your first party? Guys, when I was growing up, according to what my mom said, that when I was a child, I used to love dancing. Like whenever she took me to birthday parties, like I used to really, really love dancing. So like people used to like invite me over for birthday parties, even as a child, and my mom would always take me to birthday parties of my friends. So I really cannot say um I really can't point at the exact party that would be like my first party, but I know that as a child I went to several birthday parties. Like my mom used to take me to my friends' birthday parties, and even for myself, till I was 10, I always had a birthday party. Like my parents would always organize a birthday party for me till I was 10. So so maybe the first party will be my own party, maybe. So guys, we've come to the end of this video, and I think I've answered all the questions. Yes, I have. I've answered all the questions. So thank you so much guys for watching. If you have any other questions you want to ask, just drop them in the comment section. I would make another video in that regard if you guys want it. So if you have other questions, please drop them in the comment section. Please, I would answer all those questions. Thank you so much guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and please click on the notification bell so you'll always be notified whenever I put up videos on my channel. Thank you so much guys for always watching. See you next time. Bye.